Hi, and welcome to Pillow Talk with Angela. We've got two very special guests on with us. If you follow them on TikTok or Instagram, I watch them daily and they keep us entertained. But they also keep us entertained on own TVs. Love and Marriage DC. I love them both so much. They are the stars of the show. And they're also very smart. They both are entrepreneurs. They work together. They are married. And we're going to talk all about that. So please welcome Erana and Jamie Tyler.
Hello,
Hello.
Angela.
How are you,
Hi.
Angela?
I am doing well. I'm so happy to see both of your beautiful faces.
Same here. Great to see you.
Yeah,
Likewise.
it's good to see
Likewise.
you again. We were just talking about, I think the last time we saw each other, what was it, like 2 years ago?
It's been like 2 years.
And that was in person. So, anyway, I'm just happy to see your faces now. Congratulations on your show. That was actually before your TV show.
Yes.
Yes, it was. And thank you.
Yes.
We're super
Oh,
excited about the show.
thank you.
Thank you. Thank you for
We
having us.
appreciate you having us on to talk about
Oh,
it.
listen, it's good for us. And so I didn't tell you what to expect. So on Pillow Talk with Angela,
Mhm.
it's all about relationships.
Okay.
So we talk about all kinds of stuff. We talk about love, sex, marriage, just being single, being, trying to get something going on, just the whole gambit. And so I thought, who better? You guys spend a lot of time together and you've got a lot figured out. But you're human. And so in relationships, we can all learn something from each other and you learn a lot, I guess, about yourself, right?
Yes.
Yes.
So I want to talk all about your show, but it kind of, it's kind of a marriage, like tonight's topic and what you're already doing. So we're talking about being married and two questions. What do you find? Don't be scared. Don't be
Look.
scared.
Woo, look.
She's like, wait a minute. No, but what do you like the most about being married? And what do you find the most challenging? And everybody's different. Everybody's relationship is different.
So,
So,
so for me, the thing that I'm like most about being married is just being married to like my best friend. I mean, we've been married for 26 years,
oh
but
my
we've
God.
been together for 30 years. So I've watched him grow up. He's watched me grow up. I mean, we met each other when we were like, what, 19, 20 years old?
Mhm.
And we're now almost 50.
Oh, that's beautiful.
So I know a lot of things that he's going to do before he knows what he's going to do.
No, she's like, I know you.
Yes, I
She
know
does.
him very, very well.
She does. She does.
And so, how would you answer that, Jamie?
Kind of on the same line of, we like basically grew up together, and we signed up for till death do us part, and through all our ups and downs, we still here today. To talk to you and other people. So, what I like about it is just the fact that I'm still with my best friend, get to see her every day, whether we arguing or hugging on each other.
Yeah.
You know, it's we're not going anywhere.
And that we can build together.
Mm.
We've built so many businesses and things together. Like, I like that. Like, we can do businesses together, we can grow
Which
together.
a lot of people cannot,
Yeah, I know.
right?
You're
They're
right.
like, okay, when I go to work, and the pandemic really exposed a lot of it
Oh,
because
absolutely.
oftentimes people, you spend a lot of time at work every day and you're not with your partner and
Right.
you come home and you're like, okay, we got a few hours before we go to bed. But with the pandemic, it's 24/7.
Yes.
And a lot of folks discovered, you know what? I
You're
love
not
you.
for me.
I don't really like you.
Well, she
So,
got lucky. I was essential, so I still had to get up and go. So
But no, but still, even though you were essential, we still spent a lot of time together because we couldn't go anywhere. Like, he couldn't go anywhere. The parties were canceled. So we still did spend more time during the pandemic together than we normally would have.
yeah,
But we
yeah.
had a great time. I mean, we were making TikToks and doing just so many fun things together.
Whose idea? Because that has not stopped. And thank you, by the way. You keep me entertained daily. So it's you.
Yes.
I thought it was you.
Everyone thinks it's me. I'm like, no.
Maybe because I know you more than I know Jamie. I'm just like, this is all her.
It's all him.
Oh, I
Trust
love it.
me.
No, what does that come from? I know you've got a background in giving events and all that stuff, Jamie. I mean, does that come from, that or what?
I would say I just did my research. I talked to some people who were successful in the monetizing part of these videos and
Yeah.
reels and stuff. So once I get my mind focused on how to make money, I just had to literally learn it and learn how to do the transitions and write on the videos. Now the skits, we battled on the skits because sometimes I would want to be the one who video went viral. She would want to be, so we would
We're
try
very competitive.
Yeah.
Right. But these are first world problems.
Right.
Listen to that. Which one is going to go viral? People are like struggling, doing all kinds of
It's
life-threatening
definitely hard, and I think my first maybe 10 videos didn't do well because I was still thinking about Instagram, like us with celebrities or us hanging out. It's all about the creativity on TikTok.
things.
And that's
Yeah.
once I learned that, then it just took off.
You figured it out. I mean, I wondered about that, like the creativity.
Yeah.
And it's so funny. I mean, because the little skits that you do, it's usually drawn from reality. It's like
It
everyone
is.
can relate, right?
Yes.
And that was our niche with why we went viral, because we were in the couples and the relatable couple,
Yeah.
I guess, algorithm. So
Yeah.
people who follow that world were just sharing our video all over the internet.
Oh yeah, you can definitely relate.
And those skits were, like you said, real reality, So
yeah.
if you watch the TikToks and you see like the couple wars and us going back and forth, he hiding my wigs and my lashes, like this stuff is really happening in his house. We just put it on TikTok and entertain everyone else.
Might as well. I mean, it's funny too, and so real. Like, I mean, you're two adults living together and you've been together for 30 years. So of course you're not going to agree on everything. But I think the first one that I fell in love with was when you're mad at each other and company's there and you can't really express your anger, but you still want the other person to know, I am not feeling you.
And that's true,
Right.
because my mom lives here. She moved in with us maybe 5 years ago. And then we
Ah,
still got my oldest son and then Jason, which is my youngest son, that lives here. And we don't like to get my mom into our business, because she'll worry. So when we are angry with each other, we don't like to go back and forth in front of her, so we do little things like that to kind of irritate each other. And then once we get up in the room, we'll go back and forth. But
so funny.
those
Oh my
skits
God.
are like really true.
Really funny. I mean, I think you both have grown as actors too, from just doing the TikToks from the beginning to now. It's seamless, right?
Well, you know she does act.
Yeah.
She's in a few projects.
Yeah. Yeah.
So, so because of TikTok, and I'm gonna say that because people got to really see another side of me, the fun side, the creativity side. So after we started posting the TikToks, maybe a few months later, I got a call for me to be in a drama series called Double Cross, which is actually being aired now. And it actually aired in March. Was it in March? Yeah, it aired in March on WeTV and All Black TV.
What?
So it's a 6-series drama series. 6-episode drama series called Double Cross, and it's season 3.
Congratulations.
Yes, they're currently filming season 4, but if you watch season 3, you know why I'm not there filming right now.
Okay.
There's a reason why I'm not in season 4.
But hopefully we'll be back.
Yep. So I got a call for that. In addition to that, I was also asked to be in a movie called Trophy Wife, which is on BET, but is now also being aired on Lifetime.
Very nice. Congratulations. And see, by taking the time, because I mean, really, you're doing this for your fans, both of you are, because that's time every day. It takes a lot.
It does.
Right? The planning, the execution, the retakes, all of that.
Trying to get glam.
That's first. You're not just showing up there looking any old kind of way. You put some time and effort. So thank you for that. Oh, shout out George. Thank you. He's calling us gorgeous. Oh, thank you, girl. Mighty Mo says hi to all of us. Love the show. So that's one of your
Oh wow, thank
one of the fans
you.
as
Thank
well.
you so much.
So, and I want to talk about the show. I mean, gosh, it's, you've got Monique and Chris on there. I used to belong to Equinox Gym and I would
Mhm.
work out with them. So I know
Okay.
them as well.
Okay,
Oh, wow.
great.
And,
Yes.
Small world.
not know them like you know them, but, we'd see each other at events and, certainly working out at the gym. But
Mhm.
before we move on, I want to ask you part two of the question.
Okay.
Being married, what do you find the most challenging individually?
So for me, I would say keeping it spicy after 30 years.
Hmm.
I mean, we do well, but I know I could do better. She probably says the same about her. And it's just finding it and just figuring it out, how to keep the fire burning, because
Yeah.
it's not easy. You got to remember, I was a teenager when we met, and I went through my 20s, my 30s. I'm about to hit 50 next May, so now it's like, what do we do? But I think my brain is 49, but I still kind of feel in my 30s. So
Good.
yeah,
Keep that.
so
Yes.
so we still hang out, we still date each other.
Oh, that's so good.
I mean, we just find ways to just enjoy each other company.
That's beautiful.
But it's
I love
hard though.
it. And for people who are watching, thank you for your comment, and we'd love for you to comment as well. If you're married or if you're in a long-term relationship, what do you love the most about it, and what do you find the most challenging? And Arena,
So for me, I will probably say the same as Jamie, but I want to add to maybe just people just assuming certain things about your marriage.
hmm,
And this is going into Love and Marriage DC. People just making up rumors. We've been together. We've been through ups and downs. Of course, we've been together for 30 years.
gotta be ups and
Um,
downs.
but in watching the show, Jamie and I had this discussion with another blogger yesterday, and we were just saying, when people are watching the show, they assume that things are happening at the present moment. When we talking about certain things that happen in our relationship or in our marriage, people thinking it's happened just like right then and there. So
Hmm.
we struggle with that, just seeing things in the blogs and seeing things on social media. We have a strong relationship, a strong marriage. Anything that people say is not going to affect us,
But even
you know.
still,
But
even still,
even though you just seeing it out there in social media and in the blogs and the articles and things like that, things could have happened 15, 20 years ago, but people bring up past as though it just happened like yesterday.
yeah.
So that affects us a lot. That's some of the challenges that we're having right now,
Hmm.
currently, because of what's being aired on Love and Marriage DC.
Yeah. I would imagine, I mean, even the strongest of us, you don't want to see any trolls. I mean, we
No,
want to be loved and accepted, right?
right.
Right.
And one of the challenges when you're on reality TV, especially, you're vulnerable. I mean, you're putting yourself out there,
Mm-hmm.
your personal business.
Right.
And it's one thing to put your own personal business out there, but then add to that your relationship.
Right. And one
So,
thing I don't like is we've only filmed, well, we filmed everything, but only 8 episodes have been aired on TV. We have 2 more to go. But
Um,
people think they know us
mhm.
just based off of 8 hours that they're seeing on TV, because each episode is like 45 minutes. From 45-minute, 8 episodes, people think they really know us. They know our
Your
life.
whole
They know
life.
who he is. They know exactly who I am. And they just come up to this conclusion and just put everything on social media and be like, oh, you're such a bad person. Oh, he's such a bad dad. Oh, he's doing this. I'm doing that.
Yeah.
And they're wrong. They don't know us. They don't know anything about us but what they're seeing 8 hours on TV.
And Jamie, I saw you posted something about they were portraying you as a bully or something with the editing. What was that about?
it's. I mean, I don't know how far you've gotten into the season, but majority of my scenes are like confrontations with either her, the kids, or basically that's it. And the after 2 hours of filming, the 2 minutes you get is when we had a disagreement, or
Right.
I raised my voice, And then it's all these perfect people who, how dare you raise your voice at your wife? How dare you touch her face? Like, are you serious right now? So
Right.
so in y'all world, you don't have disagreements with your boyfriend, wife, husband, whoever it is. Like, stop playing. And it's TV, it's entertainment. Jamie can definitely be the good guy, fake for TV, or I could just give y'all entertainment. And that's what we talked about even in doing this show. We're gonna be entertaining, and we felt like we did it, but they don't show the other side of me is what I would have liked, because we filmed that side of me, what you see on
Yeah,
social
but
media. So it's like, I filmed that, but y'all don't want to show that.
Right.
You find one scene of me doing like that, and then you slow it down and get everybody like this.
Right.
It's just it's annoying to me, because I literally filmed for 2 hours, but you found that one part and you wanted to portray me as this guy.
Yeah. They
And we're hoping that if we get another season, that they will show another side of Jamie.
balance.
Yeah,
Right.
they have to show another side. And then even for me, you know, they didn't show me as being a bad person. You know, maybe in certain scenes they say I'm a mean girl or something. But I personally would like them to show more of me and my businesses. 2012, I started doing network marketing. I coached thousands of people, single moms, single dads, married couples, to make extra income, make millions of dollars for 8 to 10 years. You know, so I have a lot of accomplishments. I've been in Black Enterprise. I've been in Huffington Post. I've been in many and numerous articles. I've given back to the community. I've given dresses of my own out of my closet to schools in DC, public schools in DC. None of that stuff has been.
No, they want the drama. Yeah.
And I run multiple successful businesses right now.
And you wouldn't even know.
And you wouldn't know it.
Yeah. Unless,
so I'm hoping they will do that. Season 2 will pick up and start showing more of the positive sides of us. Yeah.
Is there a way? Well, you don't really have control of the editing. That's the problem, because they can show it, they can film it all day long, but if it doesn't make the cut, you know,
Right.
what are you going to do?
I'm glad you understand that, because there's so many, I call them idiots, that just, I'm like, when they sit there and type on Twitter and these comments, or these bloggers, live blogs, and they just going in the comments, it's just, it gives me a headache to even.
No, me too. You know, I was talking to Giselle from Real Housewives of Potomac once about the trolls on her page. And she said that someone wrote something really crazy. I mean, it would hurt my feelings. I'm sensitive. I don't know that I have.
You got to have thick skin.
Oh my God.
Yeah, very thick skin.
How do you even deal with this? And she said, you know what? I just look at all of it and laugh, because they don't know me. They don't know anything about me. And yet they're taking the time to be one of my fans. So I'm just looking at the whole number. That's the only way.
Yeah.
Right? I mean, because if you considered, some people have nothing else better to do but to just look at people who are successful that they're threatened by, and they want to just bring you down for no reason. And they're hiding behind, you don't see their face. You don't know what's going on in their personal lives, yet they're free to comment on yours. And, you know, so I liked how Giselle answered that question to me. You know, she was just saying, they're taking the time to write, if it's good or bad, I'm just counting the whole number as these are my fans.
They're watching.
They're watching.
Yeah.
So I'd like to just pass that on to you two. Don't ever take it personally. Like you said, they don't know you. They don't know anything about you.
Right.
They know the drama and the reality shows, you know, it's a love-hate thing. People watch it. It's kind of a guilty pleasure.
It really is.
Yeah.
But that's what
one week they love you, one week they hate you.
But that's the whole nature of the show. They want to show the high drama because that gets the numbers up, and it's
the numbers are up. Drama sells, like they said.
Drama sells. So I'm so proud of both of you just for representing DC in such a great way. And you're such a lovely couple. And individually, you're so likable. You know,
thank you. We appreciate that.
And your voice is amazing.
Yes, it is.
Oh, thank you. That is my bread and butter. Thank you.
Absolutely.
You know, oh my gosh, how many? So I'm not from Washington, D.C., but I spent my entire adult life there, you know, and television and radio, of course.
Mhm.
And I just love that city. And so when they were going to do Love and Marriage DC, I just couldn't wait. I couldn't wait to watch the show.
It's funny you said that. When they first reached out to us, we didn't really know what the name of the show was going to be. We did know that it was going to be associated with Oprah Winfrey Network, which
There
we
you
were
go.
pleased about. That's all we need to hear.
You know? Exactly.
Like, okay.
Yes.
But they wouldn't release like the name of it. You know, people were saying Love and Marriage DMV, and, you know, just throwing out all kinds of names in the blogs when they were trying to guess what the name was. And then finally, Love and Marriage DC. Okay.
Yeah.
Piggybacking off of Huntsville.
Oh, there you go. Exactly.
Yeah.
So, I mean, if they come back after the season and invite you to do another one, do you want to?
I do. I absolutely do. Now, James.
Y'all need to do some better edits.
Let me say this. I'll do it for her, but I don't know how many I got in me, because I have, like, my patience can be this small.
Yeah.
And I had a very peaceful life before the show.
There
and
you go.
Now I feel like I'm in confrontation every day. And anybody could say, oh, ignore it. It's the trolls. Just don't read it. I'm human. Excuse me. I'm human.
That's right.
And my career, if you know my career for 25 years, is confrontation.
Yeah.
So I'm retiring in two and a half months.
Oh, congratulations.
Yeah, thank you. 25 years.
That's awesome.
And I don't feel like being in competition every day in retirement. So I'm doing it for her.
So one thing about it is we were new to reality TV, of course. This was our very first season, our very first time on reality TV.
Yeah.
Now we know about editing. Now I think we can go into the producers and really have a conversation. Like, you know, we didn't feel comfortable about the edits. I mean, you know, this was taken out. I did a breast cancer fashion show, charity fashion show.
Nice. Very nice.
That I took my own money, took time out, got my models, the dresses from Vivian. You know Vivian.
You did the whole thing.
And it was a whole entire day. Absolutely beautiful. Vivian had some amazing couture gowns. And it wasn't shown on TV, which I thought it was, because it was for a great cause for breast cancer.
Yeah.
But they did put it on OWN's digital exclusive, which is a YouTube channel that they have.
Okay. Well, that's good.
But I would have rather had been aired on TV, because they need to see the good things like that.
Yeah.
You know, it's not always about drama. I think they need to showcase the fun things that we do together, that we did as couples. You know, there's a lot of pieces missing and a lot of scenes that are missing that should have been aired on TV, that was put on the YouTube channel, or wasn't even aired at all.
Yeah, you would think for character building, for people to know more about what each of you are doing, they could show just bits of your actual lives. However, I mean, you can't argue with, it's a great platform. That's why everybody wants to be on. So, you know,
it's a great platform. Yes, absolutely.
Platform. So for what each of you are doing and what you're doing collectively in your businesses, isn't it great to be able to use those numbers and kind of steer them to what you're doing, which is so smart that, you know, you both are posting, you know, that you don't rely on just people watching you on OWN TV. It's like, no. Come to, Instagram, come to TikTok. Yeah. It's a great way to just steer people.
And that's exactly what I've been doing, because you got me painted mean over here, but over here, I'm the funniest guy in the world over here. And they like, I don't like you on the show. And I'm like, I don't either. I mean, I'm trying to show y'all it was more to that scene. Like, you're just not going to ever see it, because that's not the agenda they were on.
Yeah. So. And knowing that, you've got to figure it out. And it looks like you two are being proactive. So I applaud that, because you don't have to just rely. They're going to do what they're going to do. And
exactly.
You don't have any control. So you just
none at all. Yeah. So next season, we know what we need to do and what we need to focus on more.
There you go. That's so good. So, you know, and thank you for just chiming in on the pillow talk topics. I mean, we like to just help people keep the communication alive. I think that's what it all boils down to. Whatever you're doing, it comes right down to being able to communicate, having the, I guess the courage to really say what's going on in your relationship. Sometimes, they say you got to pick your fights. And, sometimes people say, well, this, our sex life is really not that great, but I don't know how to say this to my partner. I don't want to hurt their feelings, yet you're suffering in silence, and yet you're not having a good time. And somebody needs to say something. Or, you're just going to go completely downhill. And, so one of the things I love about this show is that we encourage people to just find a way to tell the truth. And when they're listening to the show together, sometimes that's enough for them to say, you know what, babe, maybe we can try some different things. Or like you were saying, Jamie, you were saying earlier, we still date, we're trying to figure out how to spice things up. As long as you have that in your mind and that you know that you always need to try, I think you're going to be good.
Right. Absolutely.
Yeah.
We I mean, we had so many fun scenes that they would have definitely saw. All right, I ain't like them last week. I like them this week. It would have been back and forth.
Yeah. Yeah. Oh, people are definitely commenting. Let's see. Roger, people wake up being miserable, so they want to bring people down in their misery by habitually talking bad to someone they don't know. Yeah, that's exactly what you were saying, right?
Yeah, it's a weird world we live in. I'm old school, so I come from before the phone and internet. Where if you didn't like somebody, you saw them at school or on around the way, and you say, "I'm gonna fight you," or "I don't like you." Now you could just sit in your mother's basement and make a fake picture and just talk to me all
A fake
day.
page.
Just
That's
harass
right.
me.
That's right.
It's just weird.
But all in all, I would say that we have more fans, people who love us, our family dynamic more so than the haters.
Yeah.
I can say that. Like when we go out with the kids or when we're going out just together, we get a lot of love.
That's
A
beautiful.
lot of love, yes.
I would imagine. I mean, just how your lives must have changed since the show started.
Yes. It has
Right? I
a
mean,
lot.
you were already in the public eye because of,
Mhm.
what you're doing on social media, but that TV is such a powerful, powerful,
It
powerful medium.
is.
And so talk about that a little bit. Like since people have, come to love you on television, like just going out to a restaurant, is it much different?
It's a lot different. We're being recognized everywhere we go. And he can talk about that too. But we were just out last night. We were hanging out with another couple from Ready to Love, which is also on OWN network. And people were walking by. You could see them looking at us and their eyes get big. And some people a little nervous and afraid to stop by and say something. And then you have people that just back up and be like, oh my God. And they'll see us and then they'll see them and like, oh my God. And we have no problem with stopping what we're doing.
That's good.
Take pictures, we're never going to change. We've always been where people will stop us because of the party scene and things that I did as far as network marketing. We had to take pictures all the time.
Uh-oh. Oh no. It went to black. I don't know what happened. Oh, so I can't hear. Can you hear me?
Oh,
Back.
I'm sorry. So I was saying that, we've always been where we're out somewhere because of the parties, the big parties at Keystone and the network marketing company that I work for. People always wanted to take pictures with us and we never had problems taking pictures. I mean, we could take 100 pictures a day and we'll just keep going.
Nice.
And still today, we're never going to be that person and be like, oh, I don't have time. Or, oh, I'm not taking pictures. Like we love our fans. We really appreciate them supporting us. So we're never going to change. But he can talk about his experiences being out in the public.
Yeah, it's getting crazy because before it used to be the TikToks, or like she said, her world with network marketing, mine with the events. But now it's like I went to the nail salon last week, and two women came in and literally was like, pointing at me like, you want TV? I was like, yeah. and I was just weird. It was like, uh-oh. And then it was like, can we take a picture? And then, and they was just having this whole conversation back and
In the
forth.
middle of your manicure.
It was crazy. So I'm getting used to it. I'm getting used to it.
Yeah.
And I don't know if they're going to come at me with the, oh, you mean, and this, or I know it's TV. Give me a hug or take this picture. So a lot of it's been love.
I think, the television network is going to do whatever they're going to do. I would recommend just have fun with it.
Mhm.
People will get to know who you really are, but while you have the platform, control it. Don't let it hurt you in any way. Just know, okay, yeah, that's what they're going to do. So just it's a persona. Just, Jamie, now you're an actor too. And your character is the villain.
Yes.
And just have fun with it, just that it is what it is, and continue to let those numbers bring in the dollars however they can.
Amen.
Let them do whatever they're going to do and just laugh all the way to the bank.
Right. I tell them we just got to clock in, do our job, and clock out and come on home and do us.
Yeah. I mean, even with the trolls, they contribute to the numbers, and it is a numbers game.
Yes.
Just welcome everybody. Keep watching. Keep watching. Keep my name in your mouths. And in the meantime, enjoy, your real lives. And, I just really love you both. And you give so much, and you put so much joy and love into the world, just in taking the time. Oh, Jamie, you trying to say something?
Now, I was going to say, piggybacking on what you just said, it's one blogger. I would never say his name because I would never give him a voice on my platform that hates me and her. And he, every recap, he talks about us. I mean, and people I know, I guess, listen to it, tell me, and I'm just like, this dude is a fan. And at the end of the day, without me, he's not getting no views.
Thank you.
You got to talk about me.
You know what? Him talking about us is drawing people to our page and is drawing people to watch the TV show even more. So he's done his job. We appreciate him.
Thank you.
But it's this one piece of me. It's this one.
I mean, and that's human. Again, I'm so sensitive. I'd be crying every day looking at them. I'd be like, what? They don't know me. The fact that you're on this platform, and it's a wonderful thing. And so I would hate to don't let it hurt your feelings in any way. That blogger, the bloggers, any of the haters, thank you. Thank you for watching. Thank you for focusing on me. Keep it up, keep it going, because they're keeping people interested in another way. And they don't know you. They will never be invited to your house. So do they matter?
No, at all.
Nah. And my background is law enforcement, so I'm used to it being in my face, like and then when I gotta read it, I'm like, I can't do nothing about it. There's nothing I could do.
It's a hard thing. I would imagine it's a hard thing to process because, again, I don't know how I would do it, but I would try to figure it out the same way that I'm suggesting that you do, and look at it as it's a part of the business. Of course, with OWN TV and Bravo and all the other networks that house these reality shows, they love it. This is fodder for them. The more of that, the better.
Right.
That's what they're aiming for. They don't want people to go away with happy feelings and love you.
Right.
No, they don't want them to love you. They want them to hate you.
Right. And we knew this was going to come with it when we signed up for reality TV.
Yeah.
We knew we were going to have people that's going to hate us.
Yeah.
We knew people that were going to love us.
Still tough,
people were going to make up stuff and blah. We knew this was coming. But I think he just seeing it with his own eyes and be like, I knew this was coming, but good grief,
This is rough. Yeah. Well, bitter with the sweet, and I'm glad that you two are hanging in there. And people get it. People are, the people who are commenting, haters are going to hate, but keep doing what you're doing. Yes, keep soaring. And soaring is exactly what you're.
Haters motivate us even more.
There you go. Any parting words? We so appreciate you taking the time and being on with us. But before we let you go, shout out your social media for those who haven't seen you every day on social media. Tell them how to do it, and whatever words you want to, encourage couples. Whatever you want to do. This is your moment. I'm going to step out for a second and let you have the last word. Go.
Okay. So if you want to follow me on Instagram, my Instagram handle is The Real Erana Tyler. I also have a couple of businesses that I have on Instagram as well. I have a credit repair company, which is called J&E Consultants. We also have a real estate company called J&E Builders. And I also have an online women's boutique. I'm wearing a shirt that my mom made. Actually, some of her shirts are custom made. They're also on the website as well. It's called ivisionboutique.com, and the Instagram handle is ivisionboutique2.
And I'm Jamie_Tyler3 on Instagram. On Twitter, I think I'm Jamie Tyler_3. We have Jamie and Erana on TikTok and Instagram. On Facebook, it's James Tyler. I have 2 pages. One I'm more active than the other. What else? That's it. Social media.
Yeah, that's it.
So you can catch us on all those platforms. If I had to leave a parting word, just keep in mind it's entertainment. We are human. We're in love. We're gonna argue. We're gonna kiss. It is what it is.
Keep God first. Family. Make sure you love up on your family. The naysayers, don't listen to them. Keep going, keep soaring, keep reaching for your goals. Never let people tell you what you can't do, because if we listened to that 10, 12 years ago, we wouldn't be here today. It took a lot of hard work to get us where we are here today, to be on this platform with Oprah Winfrey Network. Didn't happen overnight. So whatever your dreams are, keep going. Don't let no one discourage you, and sky's the limit.
And I had one more. I'm sorry. My J&J page is JANDJENT Group, and my website is jandjentertainmentgroup.com for the hottest events in the city.
Woohoo! The hottest events in the DMV.
Yes.
Thank you both. You're amazing. Love you both. Keep
Thank
soaring.
you. We love you too.
And that was amazing. I love the way you ended it. That was absolutely beautiful. Keep going. Tell the haters. Keep doing what you do.
Yeah,
We'll
keep
accept
doing
you
it.
too.
Yes.
And we want to thank you all, those of you who took the time to comment. Thank you for that. It's going to live here on this Facebook page, on YouTube, and listen on Sunday night to Pillow Talk with Angela right after the original Quiet Storm. And you'll hear these two on the radio on 96.3, the number one station in the DMV, 96.3 WHUR and Sirius XM, channel 141. Enjoy the rest of your day.
Thank
Bye.
you. Thanks for having us.
Oh, it's a pleasure.